Before anything is seen, it is smelled. A faint trace of blood moves through the cold air, announcing that somewhere across this frozen expanse, a kill is being carried home. For others, hidden beyond the snow, eye is a signal worth following. At the den, joy arrives before danger does. For the cubs, this is the simple language of survival. Their mother has returned, and with her, life. But in the Arctic, life rarely arrives without being noticed. The scent of blood does more than promise food. It gathers attention. It invites calculation. It turns a private need into something contested. The calculation is over. A mother in this world can never give herself fully to the meal. Even in provision, she must remain alert. Because feeding her young is not just an act of care. This is ours, and I am here. It begins with a single risk. One testing the boundary before the others commit. The cubs understand before anyone teaches them. From the very beginning, the intention is clear. Create the distraction, then move what matters. For wolves, success often begins not with force, but with the discipline of a plan. Fixed on what stands before her, she gives herself wholly to the fight. And sometimes, such total commitment can be both a mother's greatest strength and her deepest vulnerability. While she is pouring everything into punishing one wolf, they understand that one wolf can be sacrificed to the moment if the rest gains something from it. When she finally rushes back toward the carcass, it is not only anger that drives her. A cub's cry. In that instant, the carcass loses its meaning. With every stride, the polar bear gains ground, her sheer power steadily closing the distance. Burdened by the cub in its jaws, the fleeing wolf begins to slow. Vengeance means nothing to her. What matters is the cub. And once she has it, every instinct, every decision is bent toward one thing alone: to carry her young back to safety while the danger still refuses to let go. In that brief absence, the pack turns opportunity into advantage. This is no longer about the edge of hunger meeting the edge of defense. By the time she understands what her absence has cost, something in her has changed. She cannot undo what was taken, but she can refuse the lesson to be repeated. And so this moment is no longer about fighting back. It is about refusing to lose another. There is no villain, no mercy, only the terrible weight of survival. They can press, test, and wait. Yet there is a limit they will not cross. Because even here, hunger has its limits. The wild asks for everything, and it offers no promises, only what can be held and what cannot be taken. And sometimes, that is enough. The den provides a stable microclimate, keeping the family warm while the mother fasts. Emerging into the blinding light, the cubs must now learn the ways of the ice. With the arrival of the summer sun, the ice begins to fragment and retreat. Masters of patience, waiting in total stillness. Bears may be forced to travel vast distances on the rocky shores. Their biology is tuned primarily for the high-fat diet. In the lean months, they may turn to vegetation or carrion. In winter, they are masters of patience, waiting for hours in total stillness. If the fast lasts too long, they enter a state of walking hibernation to conserve precious energy. Only what can be held, and what cannot be taken. And sometimes, that is enough. What stands before them now is no longer exhaustion, no longer loss, but something fiercer. A mother with something left to keep. The wild asks for everything, and it offers no promises, only what can be held and what cannot be taken. And sometimes, that is enough.